Hello, welcome back to Shardlight. Last time we discovered that our good friend Amy is the worst conspirator in the world. Absolutely the worst, without a doubt. But, okay. How I'm going to play this is, if I get an option, I'm not going to tell, Tiberius about this letter. I'm going to send it straight to the guy, and then the soothsayer is going to be like, hey, did you talk to me about that letter? He'll be like, what letter? And he'll be like, whoa! So, yeah, that's going to come back to bite me in the butt, because apparently she doesn't know how to keep a trap shut about secret things that are obviously secret. Jeez. Wow, this guy's sleazy. Hello? Look how sleazy he is.
Yes? What is it, citizen?
Oh, that's...
Your soothsayer gave me my ticket, but he said I should see you.
Ah, a lottery worker. Thank you for your service. What was your task?
The broken reactor in Sector 82. You had sent another technician ahead before me.
Ah, yes, of course. The one that never reported back. I take it you made his acquaintance.
I did. He had been crushed under some rubble. I had to...
Yes, quite unfortunate. I suppose you can consider yourself lucky that you did not meet the same fate. Perhaps this good fortune will continue for tomorrow's lottery drawing. Now then, what exactly did you speak to me about, Miss...
Wellard. Amy Wellard. Well, the man who died. He gave me this...
Oh my god!
And he wanted you to deliver it to me?
No, actually.
Are you serious?
Someone called Danton.
I beg your pardon. Did you say Danton?
Yes. Somewhere in the market district.
Are you serious?
Do you intend to honor this man's dying wish?
Yes. I made a promise and I plan to keep it.
Then I wish you the best of luck in your endeavor.
I'm gonna get murdered!
I've heard that this Danton runs in rather undesirable social circles.
I'm sure I could take care of myself.
You're not when this guy sends his mask burrs after you.
However, I also think it would behoove you to refrain from mentioning any contact with me. Once you have delivered your letter, come back here. I believe I will have more work for you, with better pay. You are interested in more work, aren't you?
Hell yeah!
That last job was pretty dangerous, and I...
Very well. You have your payment. If you choose to return for more work, I will not turn you away. Know, however, that my generosity has its limits. Now, if you've nothing else to discuss, I bid you good day.
But, oi, I'm not done here. I need to loot your room.
I'm sorry, my sweet boy. Where were we in today's lesson?
Was there a chicken in there? Okay, so, I didn't even need to talk to him. I got literally nothing out of the exchange. That's awful. It's the worst. I'm the worst at this. Hey, Soothsayer. What up?
Your aura is one of the more vibrant ones I have seen in some time.
Must be the green lung.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna get freaking murdered in the street. Now, oddly enough, that guy... Okay. First thing to mention...
Here's your weapon back.
Oh, thank you.
By order of Tiberius, I've restocked your crossbow with a couple of bolts.
Hell yeah!
Consider it a gift from the Ministry for your loyal service.
Thanks.
Soothsayer give you any trouble?
No, but he didn't exactly impress me with his insight. I mean, he didn't even tell me I was... Anyway, I might be back later.
Tell you were what?
My trusty crossbow.
How many we got?
I've got 2 bolts.
2 bolts? Hell yeah, that's enough to shoot a squirrel and a rat. Or a raven. Okay, so maybe working for these guys ain't so bad. They gave me crossbow bolts and a shitty ticket that's never gonna win me anything. Awesome. I did find it interesting that they did not take the letter. I guess they... Well, for the game story to make sense, you have to deliver that letter. But the fact that they know now, I'm like, why'd I have to tell them? Alright, suit up, head out. Alright, market east to market west. Go west. That looks like a Dalton. That guy's trying to freaking flank me. That's what he was trying to do. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? We got exit, we got Gordon, we got customer, we got junk, we got mosquitoes. Please, everything.
I'd love to be able to tear them down, but it's not worth the risk.
They're really annoying. Just do it.
I don't think that would be The aristocracy is a friend of the people.
If you have to advertise that, then you're not.
Lots of people look at Gordon's stuff. Not many people actually buy anything, though.
Can I poke
I
him?
don't like to be interrupted when I'm shopping. I doubt this person does either.
One way to find out.
Poor Gordon. He actually thinks this stuff is valuable.
Maybe it is. You're the one that seems to think that a hacksaw is worthless.
I'm not interested in any of this junk.
This lady makes me so angry. It's like, oh, look at all these random doodads. I'm in an adventure game. I couldn't possibly use any of them. I do like this guy slapping his
Gordon.
face. That's pretty awesome.
Amy, what are you looking for?
How's the
Business
business?
doing okay, Gordon?
Could be better. Could always be better. I'm getting desperate, thinking of taking a lottery job.
I just came from doing one myself, actually.
No kidding. I was starting to wonder where you'd been lately. Who for?
Tiberius.
Oof. I don't envy you there. But I meant who was the vaccine for?
Don't tell him.
Oh,
Can you?
I just thought it might be good to have some. Just in case, you know?
That's not a bad idea at all. And you're young enough that those jobs make sense. I don't think I'm cut out for energy work myself. I'd probably go to resources and maybe knowledge.
Lottery jobs are still lottery jobs, Gordon. I don't think they get any easier based on ministry.
You're probably right. Well, I hope I sell a lot today then. How's the Quicksilver restoration going, by the way?
Slowly, as always. Still looking for those elusive parts.
Well, I wish you luck. I'm always on the lookout for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
So, well, at least she doesn't tell people she's got the freaking lung. Why the face mask? I wonder why the face mask.
All right? It's strange to see you with a face mask.
I'm okay. Just being careful. I saw my neighbor cough up blood the other day, so...
What about your daughter?
She's staying at a friend's house while I'm out during the day. I've got her wearing a cloth mask too. I just wish I could get her something better, like an actual gas mask.
Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned. The design on that aristocrat was awesome. Like, the fact that they take the gas mask and then, like, doll it up like an old aristocrat dude. That's really, really, really cool. I like that a lot. Anything for sale?
Have you got anything good for sale?
Nothing
Maybe a
that would
bucket
interest
or a
you,
hacksaw?
But I get new things in all the time. If you check back later, I'll let you know when I've got something you'll like.
How would I buy it? Alright.
Do you know anyone around here named Danton?
Danton? Doesn't sound familiar. Sorry.
Well, what good are you
Hi,
then?
Gordon.
Goodbye, Amy. Come back anytime.
Alright. To alley. Well, if I was a Danton, I'd sit in
It's
an alley.
pointing into the alley, and it says Clem's Crockery.
I can dig it. What else we got? Signposts.
Seems to be a makeshift signpost, but it's more decorative than informative these days.
Alright, I'm gonna check out some other stuff before I go into Murder Junction. It's a wreck.
It's in no condition to be operated, and it looks like it's already been completely scavenged for parts.
Okay,
This old heap has certainly seen better days.
I'll bet. It's a Reaper cultist, that's a Gus, that's a statue.
I remember that statue terrifying me when I was younger. Now it just looks sad.
Oh, poor statue.
Dad told me this thing was built years before I was born. I think it's called the Ideals of Man.
Yeah, there's a tree up there.
It's way too high for me to reach. Not that I'd need to.
Just get up there, man.
Amazing how it manages to grow so high.
Amazing that it's growing at all. Alright, so there's a well over there, there's a Denby over there. Alright, let's talk to the Reaper cultist.
I know it's not good to judge people, but this guy is creepy.
Look at his hat! That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. It's okay to
Young
judge someone by their hat.
Have you made peace with yourself and loved ones? Death is coming, and we must be prepared to welcome it with open arms.
What?
The Reaper patrols the skies in search of the next chosen one. Will it be you?
Preferably
I
not.
don't think it will.
Do not be so quick to dismiss him. Was there something in particular you wanted?
I really should be going.
Psh,
So
apparently
be
not.
it.
I like the guy's voice, but there's some cool voice acting in here. What up, Gus?
I've known Gus since we were kids. I'm glad he decided to stick with his family's business. That farm needs all the help it can get.
How can you farm?
Well, well, look who decided to stop by.
Nice to see you too, Gus.
How can I be of service?
Give me some
The
farm.
farm holding up all right?
Not so great. We've been having a pretty rough year so far.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
expect,
sure how
dude,
we'll
it's all
recover, to be honest.
irradiated and shit. You're
I'm not
probably
even sure
trying
how
to
much longer
fertilize
we'll
your
be able
crops
to
with
keep doing
uranium.
this. Might have to close up shop and head somewhere else. I wish Pop hadn't been so stubborn and invested in one of those automated farmhands. We could have been nice and comfy doing government work. And you could have gotten in on the action and fixed them for us when they broke. How come you never offered to repair stuff for the aristocrats anyway?
I apply every week, but they just don't want me, I guess. It's fine. I get by with my freelance repairs.
Yeah, well,
What do you got for sale?
What's on sale today?
see for yourself. Stock's a bit limited, but I've got this chicken and some slabs of meat. They're a bit scrawny, but salt and dry them and they should last you a fair bit. See anything you fancy?
It all looks nice, Gus, but I haven't got anything to trade.
You got
Could
2
give you
crossbows to
something
the
on credit,
face.
You know that.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate the offer, but I'm okay. I'll come back if it's been a few days.
Don't let it get to that point if you can. It's not healthy. You need to eat.
You're starting to sound like Marishka.
Yeah,
Do you
you
know
get some
someone
Danton.
called Danton?
Danton? Never heard of him. Sorry.
See you later, Gus.
Bye, Gus. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? We got a Denby, we got a customer, we got a Marishka. We got Rays!
That sign has been there as long as I can remember. But as far as who Ray actually was, I have no idea.
Cool.
Looks like Denby's up to something. As usual.
He's just pissing on a wall. Come on, man.
Hi, Denby.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Don't mind me, I was just pissing on a wall.
What are you up to?
Pissing on a wall.
You know, standing, breathing, the usual.
So, what's that behind you then?
Piss stain.
Oh, that? Just my latest piece, in the works.
Another art project?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to take a break from forging handwriting. It pays the bills, but doesn't feed the soul.
Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
Anyway, I've got this chalk, so I'm trying to, think of something funny to put on the wall. I just haven't gotten any good ideas yet.
Maybe you should have thought of an idea before you got here.
Where did you get that chalk, anyway?
I made it.
You made it.
Yeah, from Marichka's dandruff. Gross, but
Ugh.
effective.
Quit messing around, Denby.
Fine. You promise not to tell anyone?
Promise.
Okay, well, I was scavenging around Fripp Square, and I broke into one of the classrooms at the fancy rich kid school.
Denby.
There wasn't anyone around. It's not like they'll miss it.
I swear, Denby, I am not pulling your ass out of jail.
I know what I'm doing. Besides, they deserve it. People are starving out here, and the aristocrats are just sitting around powdering their wigs.
Can I get some check? How about
I think I have an idea
getting
for your
good
drawing.
first?
Really? What is it?
What? Oh. Oh, yeah. Let's go full on narcissist.
Why don't you draw a picture of me?
I said I wanted to draw something funny.
I'm funny.
Fine. Then draw yourself. Plenty of people laugh at your big nose.
Whatever you say, Amy. Did you have any other ideas or not?
Well,
On second thought, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
alright, so we need him to draw something important later on. I'm assuming it's important. What do you
It
got?
really is a nice day to be out in the market.
What do you got?
I haven't got anything to say.
Apparently. Maybe if you had a hacksaw, you could talk about something.
Pretty impressive selection this week. Marishka actually managed to fill up her entire stand.
It's not a very big stand.
Feels like only half the stock is rotten. That's a nice change from the norm.
What a deal.
Hello, Marishka.
Amy, hello.
What is
How's
up?
the day treating you so far?
Well enough. Luckily, the guard bell hasn't sounded today. I get so upset when they come through here.
Have they been coming through here a lot lately?
A bit more than normal. It makes me so mad.
I know, it's annoying.
So mad.
But just try to forget about it. As long as they don't bother you, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, keep your head down. Come on, man. Alright, you got a Danton for
I'm
me?
looking for someone named Danton. Do you know who that is?
Danton? Danton. No, never heard of that person before. Who is it?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
She totally
Well,
knows.
good luck to you.
I have to go now.
Okay,
I have to
you
go.
come back and see me again soon, all right?
Well, I'm gonna need some rotten pumpkins, yeah? Hell yeah, I'm gonna need some rotten pumpkins. Alright, to the well or to Murder Alley? I'm reckoning Murder Alley. Now with extra murder. Hey, he's got a freaking bird over there. He's got chicken.
That's a fine-looking bird. It could probably feed an entire family for at least a week. I wish I could afford it.
I guess people in this world don't eat a lot. Alright, Murder Alley, here we go. But yeah, it's cool how they set up the theme and the atmosphere, so the setting, rather, and all of the other things I just said, through little lines like that. It's like, oh, chicken, that could feed a family for a week. It's like, well, by today's standards, not really.
Sale. Definitely not Clem's. He hasn't had a sale in years.
Well, maybe it's like a different kind of sale.
I wonder where Clem gets the materials
It's like a ship sale.
to make all this stuff.
You get the chalk?
Poor Clem. I can't imagine he gets much business holed up in this alley.
Well, no, he doesn't sell the stuff, he just murders the people who come into it. Get with the times, lady. Oh, there's a chalkboard.
Interesting. There's a chalkboard on the wall here. Looks like there's some fancy letters printed on it. Can't see any chalk, though.
Get in there! What does it say? Oh, Jesus. That's not even... That doesn't even make sense.
How's it going, Clem?
Not so bad, Amy. What's up?
What's up?
What's with the chalkboard on the wall?
That old thing? Been there as long as I can remember. Maybe the person who lived in the building used it as a message board. Who knows?
Looks like it's got a freaking puzzle on it, dude.
How's business? Traffic in this alley isn't exactly bustling.
Yeah, but people know where to find me. I'm not starving, so I suppose I'm doing okay.
Why don't you move to a better location?
I've got my reasons.
I'll take your word for it.
What about you? Repair business going okay?
Yeah, I'm taking a little break for now, but it's been steady.
Hey, as long as life's cozy, you do what you want.
What's for
Got
sale?
anything good available today?
I glazed some of the bowls I made from the abandoned terracotta near the salt flats. Ah, look at how they shine in the light.
That's lovely, but not really my style.
If I had a food voucher for every time somebody told me that.
Maybe if you had something with more color?
Yeah, I know. It just ain't so easy getting colored glazes. With business this bad, I don't want to waste them on pots that won't sell.
I'm looking for someone named Danton.
The name sounds familiar, but...
But what?
What? I don't know if I could be of much help. Maybe if you had some more information.
He's...
Are you sure you can't tell me anything about Danton?
He's a rough fella.
I don't think I can.
I mean, the minister
Maybe if you
guy
had
already told
something
me.
else
See you later, Clem.
Get out of
Take
here,
care of
Clem.
yourself, Amy.
Useless. Useless, Clem. Alright, we made it out of Murder Alley. Good job, guys. What's over at the well? Oh, it's different customers. That's cool. Yeah, it looks like a Danton. No, it's a Nelson. Yep. He's got books. Alright, what else have we got in this screen? We have a car.
Just an empty shell of a Wilton ladybird. Too bad. These things use carburetors instead of fuel injectors.
That's also cool. Like, she displays her competence by saying, Dude! I'm trying to say something here.
Will be held tomorrow at sundown.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, like, she
Just an empty
recognizes
shell of a Wilton ladybird.
Wilton ladybird,
Too bad.
right?
These things use...
So yeah, like, she can identify one of these bashed up cars just by looking at it, which is a clear indication of who she is. What she can do.
Looks
It's cool.
like it could come crashing down at any moment.
Well, it's a hotel, I guess?
This is a reminder that the Ministry
Man,
of Medicine
these things,
will
man.
continue conducting weekly screenings for green lung.
Shut up, speaker bro.
This handle siphons the water up from the ground and into the well.
Well, let's get in
The
there.
well's been filled recently.
Oh, okay. Drink it.
Not really thirsty right now.
Bucket it. Wood bucket.
I can't see any reason to lug around a heavy bucket of water.
Of course there's no reason. Not yet. You gotta prepare yourself.
Attention citizens. 2
La,
minutes
la,
of
la,
silence
la.
will be observed this evening at sundown in remembrance of Blast Day.
Yeah,
I should
blast
talk to
day.
Nelson at Nelson's book stand. He's so kind to let people borrow books.
I guess.
Nelson is probably one of the smartest people I know, and also one of the few I know who was around before the bombs.
Alright, also what you
Hi,
got?
Nelson.
Good to see you, Amy. What can I do for you?
You can tell me about the
Have you
visitors.
had many visitors today?
You're the first.
Oh.
But the day is still young. I'm sure someone will come along.
Why don't you sell the
Wouldn't
books?
it make more sense for you to sell your books?
Knowledge should always be free, Amy. Anyone can borrow what I have. Remember, if you ever want to take a break and enjoy a book, you're welcome to.
Hell yeah, I want to take a book.
Could you tell me what it was like before the bombs?
Yes, of course. It's always nice to recall the old days. On sunny days, the sky used to be a beautiful shade of blue. You remember that?
Vaguely. I was only 5 when the bombs fell.
There's a lot of photos of it in my books, so the memory isn't completely lost, but it's not quite the same.
You got a
Have you heard
Danton?
of someone called Danton?
Danton? I know a historical figure named Danton. Is that who you mean?
I'm
Nope.
not sure exactly. I'm looking for someone who goes by the name Danton.
Ah, well, then I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
What are you fancy? Alright, give me some books.
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course. What subject are you interested in reading about?
Danton. Philosophy.
I'm interested in reading about philosophy.
Wonderful. I think I've got just the book for you.
Hit me. The Nature of Man by T.N. Wan. Next page. The nature of man has been debated for centuries. There are 2 questions which have often been asked, and whose answers have been debated ever since. These questions are the following. Can the nature of man be changed? What can change the nature of a man? To some, the nature of man is apparent from birth, and though life experience may shape and form personality, a man's true nature or self will not change. To this school of thought, the evil will remain evil, and the good will remain good throughout their lives. To others, the nature of man can in fact be changed, which raises the second question. Some have given examples of extreme changes in people driven by such motives as revenge, love, fear, or regret. However, it cannot be universally agreed upon which of these things can truly change the nature of a man. End of book. Well, no wonder he lends them out. He's freaking... His books are 3 pages. Nelson,
Hi, Nelson.
give me a better book.
See,
Give me a better
I think
book.
of course.
Give
I'm
me
interested-
history.
Wonderful.
La da da da. A time of unrest. The shadow of the Third World War has ever been looming over our society for years. That's completely wrong. Seemingly every new conflict, no matter the scale, has at some point been regarded as a potential global war. Entering the 21st century, we as a society seem to have felt a false sense of security. It has been over 60 years since the start of World War II, and despite close calls such as the Cuban Missile Crisis during the Cold War and the Iraqi wars of the late 20th or early 21st centuries, nothing had escalated to a global scale. The current conflict between the socialist powers of Asia and the Oceanic Republic, however, seems the likeliest to become a much-feared World War III. The SPA-OR conflict began shortly after the turn of the century and has been ongoing for 20 years. At its root is a territorial dispute on the Pacific island of Lapao, from which the OR conducts most of its offshore drilling for petroleum. The SPA claims rights to the island, as it was formerly part of the coalition before claiming independence and subsequently being annexed by the OR in 2035. Despite the signing of the peace treaties on at least 2 occasions, the conflict has reignited and continued. Surrounding countries have felt pressure from both sides to get involved, but the geopolitical implications for doing so have stopped them. However, with recent developments in the SPA's research into chemical weapons, they may soon not have much of a choice. End of book. Well, I think you're getting a bit... This is obviously an old book because they didn't rely on chemical weapons, they just blew the crap out of the earth. What do you got, Nelson?
Hi, Nelson.
Good.
Give me an art book.
I'd like to read something about art.
Wonderful.
Modern artists Marian Bandurski. Rail Bay, P.C. Heidel. A characteristically moody piece, Heidel's warm colors and energetic brushstrokes are in full force here. Painted before his death, this scene shows the artist returning to his roots, and capturing the bay near his childhood home. It's widely considered the artist's best work, and now hangs at the Melbourne Art Gallery. Hey! Good reference, guys. The Pit by Eleanor Ilchi. Themes of death and torment were common in Ilchi's work, though rarely treated this seriously. Wretched, desperate figures tried to pull themselves and each other from the pit of hell, a scene shown in blood, bold, angry colors like blood. Eleanor would never return to the subject with such melancholy again, preparing to joke with and taunt death in her works instead. End of book. End of... Wait, no. Someone straight up ripped a page! They ripped a bloody page, dude! They're messing with his books, man. This is why you tell people, man. Nelson, you gotta be like, dude, don't mess with my books. You're like, you got the books. The books been torn, man.
I look for...
Dude, you like, just let people crap on your books. It's not cool.
Anyone wishing to enter the vaccine lottery,
get out of here.
So by visiting the appropriate ministry.
Get out of here. That's the only way to shut it up, apparently. Alright. Anyway, next time we'll see if we can find this freaking Danton. Are you Danton? Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, buddy. You? Maybe you. Kid with a head crab. You Danton? Ah. I'll find him.